We have talks that Maduro is open to discussing anything that the United States wants to discuss in terms of what's going on in Venezuela. But this comes after 20 tons of gold has apparently disappeared from the country. Now, there's different angles to look at this, but they're saying that per Bloomberg, they're going off of a tweet that was put out by Jose Guerrero. He is a former central bank economist who is basically tweeting out information stating that the equivalent or roughly 20% of the country's holdings in terms of gold had disappeared. Now, this Bloomberg article goes on to state that this plane that landed in Caracas basically pulled out of there with all this gold. Now, there's no other proof or evidence that they're showing here besides the statements that this guy made and the Bloomberg article. But they're saying that moving the 20 tons of gold bars, which is worth some $840 million, occurred shortly after the UK denied the request from Maduro to get his $1.2 billion in gold back. They kept it, and we're still eyeballing the situation to see if they stay sitting right here where they're just going to keep the gold. That's going to say a lot to a lot of other countries, and they could start pulling their gold if that's the case. But all of a sudden, this mystery plane from Russia had landed in Caracas, and there was speculation that it was there to load up gold and all this other stuff. Russia denies that. Of course they would. That plane could have brought mercenaries in. They keep talking about all this stuff going out. What if they brought mercenaries in? No one said a word about it. Could have held over 400 people on that flight. And yeah, they could have put some gold or anything else on it and took it out of the country. It was just yesterday we had witnessed Maduro's flight, the equivalent of Air Force One, take off and land in a special province in Venezuela where he was there overseeing a military drill. We were able to track this by flight radar online. If we, the civilians, can do this, the military can surely do it, which means they've already had their chance to blow the guy sky high or out of the sky. And they didn't. Yet. So think about that. And all the rest of the puppeting going on globally here, as in the end, it's just the people that end up suffering. I'm going to leave a link. I'll continue to update with more info as things change. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. It's been Dabu7.